I don't want you to have my big fat head in there.
And it's a low cross in for Bonilla. Bonilla with the shot! Goal! I'm going to give it a try today. The World Cup's on. So if someone scores, they're getting a full goal. All good. Ready? And the ball's dropped in there for Bonilla on the edge of the box. He's driven it large. Goal de Bonilla. It's got to be a good goal, and it's got to be someone with a good name. So it's not like if it's some scrappy flick, I'm not going to do it. If it's just like flicked into the corner or something, like something reminds me. Like I've got the names. Well, if you've been watching the World Cup earlier on today, you will have seen Los Tiburones Azules, which is the Cape Verde side's name in the Portuguese language, but it crosses over into Spanish. And, we've got our very own little mini World Cup match here. Los Tiburones Azules are also the Sutherland Sharks. They are the away side here today. They are playing in their traditional blue. They're just coming out onto the field right now. It is round 21 of the NPL New South Wales men's competition. We've got an interesting encounter here. It's one team going up and one team going down somewhat in terms of form. The home side, University of New South Wales, a bit of a drop-off in form. In their last 6 games, it's 3 wins and 3 losses. But the last 3 have all been losses, and the previous 3 have all been wins. So, again, drawing from the World Cup themes, which I'll be doing throughout the day, the momentumometer that we've been seeing in all these great games on SBS is very much against, unfortunately, the home side, University of New South Wales. Talking about momentum for Los Tiburones from Sutherland, the momentum has been fantastic for them. It's 4 wins in their last 5. It's a ton of goals. It's different goal scorers. They're defending well. They're playing well. They're in great form. They're in 7th spot on the ladder, but a win today would move them up to 4th spot on the ladder. They were 6th coming into the weekend. But, Sydney FC's Academy had a great win last night, and that has dropped them down just 1 spot into 7th. So it's 7th, Sutherland Tiburones. They are playing against 13th University of New South Wales. And also for the bit of the World Cup theme, I'm going to put in as much World Cup stuff as I can here today. Might even sprinkle in a little bit of Spanish commentary. And we've also got quite a few players with Spanish language backgrounds. And I've spoken to a few of them before kick-off, and I've promised them that if one of them gets a goal, and it's got to be a good goal, I'm going to give a try for the old South American goal. So we're going to give that a bit of a try today. So hoping for a good goal. So won't do it if it's a scrappy goal or a goal that sort of comes in off a corner or deflected in or something like that. But if we've got ourselves a nice goal, and if the player's name matches, we're going to give it a little bit of World Cup and give it the old goal. Now they've tossed the coin, and the Sutherland Sharks, Los Tiburones, they are going to be playing from right to left in all blue, and the home side, they're in their traditional yellow and black, and they will be playing from left to right. Our match referee is Jackson Tippett. He's got Daniel Kornowski and Dante Diaz with him. Braden McDonald is our 4th official. And we're just about ready for the off. Get some a few dramas with the clock here actually beforehand. So I'll set up the old stopwatch to make sure we're tracking the time. And we are away. And it's Nick Olsen now playing the ball forward. And straight away, Kimi Afuka is on the ball here. Afuka. He's been tackled well. And now stopwatch is working okay up at the big screen there, so we're going to be okay. Jordi Perez, he's one of those players, Ecuadorian background. I was speaking to him briefly beforehand. Delighted with Ecuador's result yesterday. And he'll be getting the full treatment if he can get himself a goal. He did in fact get a goal. It was round 6 when these two sides met at Seymour Shaw. And it was Perez's goal, Jordi Perez's goal. Lovely left-footed drive from the edge of the box. But with the difference between the two teams. In what is also known as the Champagne Football Derby. So we're seeing the Sutherland Sharks Brains Trust going behind us. Trent McClenaghan and co. And now Nicholas Olsen. Olsen shaping for a shot there for a moment. He's clipped it outside for Danny Choi. Choi drives it in low. Tristan Prendergast is there, does really well. And Prendergast clears quickly. Looking to find Jaden Harb. But Brendan is there, gets a touch. Only as far as Lopez. Lopez now finds Jaden Harb. He is the danger man. Harb drops it back again for Lopez. Can't quite pick it up, Lopez. And Perchevsky is there, does well. Finds Hollingdale, a crunching challenge coming in there on Riley Hollingdale. He's back on his feet quickly, gets a touch. Looks to find a teammate. Can only find Quilligan. Quilligan out the far side to Roberts. Roberts drops it in for Harb. Back again for Roberts. He's tackled well out on that far side by Yanni Nicolau. Now Olsen. Majestic takes the ball forward. Always seems to have lots of time and space. And, speaking to David Perkovic earlier on, he's really pleased with the way Olsen's been playing. He's dropped him back in behind the front three a little bit, playing more of a pivot in the middle of midfield there beside Riley Hollingdale. And David Perkovic has been very, very happy with the way he's been playing. He's their top scorer as well, Olsen. And then the ball comes over the top for their second top scorer, Shiweki. A little push in the back of Grant Lynch. The ball is cleared away, and that gives us a chance to bring you the teams. University of New South Wales, it's Prendergast in goal, Woolfield, Vinci, Wood and Lynch at the back. Quilligan, Sean Woods, Corby Fowler and Jyden Harb is their midfield. And then it's Kevin Lopez and Nathan Roberts, the returning Nathan Roberts, back from a lengthy suspension in the 10 jersey, and he is up front. Now that is very helpful. Sutherland Sharks have played the ball out, so we can bring you the Sutherland Sharks team as well. It's Daniel Nisic, of course, in goal. At the back, it's Yanni Nicolau, Peace Fanny Morongan, Jordi Perez and Brendan Gann. They've also got Jamie Perchevsky back there in a back five. It's Hollingdale, Afuka and Olsen in the middle. And then Danny Choi, scorer of 2 goals, into the player team of the week, I should say, for last week. And he is alongside Richard Shiweki. They're playing a 5-2-3. Now Lynch with the ball at his feet. And he drops it back for Prendergast. Just through the legs there of Liam Wood. And out for Tim Woolfield. Drops it back for Wood, and Wood again. Finds Grant Lynch. Striding forward Lynch. Plenty of time and space there. They're sitting right back, the Sutherland Sharks. No high press, just sitting. Just up in front of the halfway line. Like this University of New South Wales side have the ball. And now Lynch coming forward. Drops it out for Harb. Harb's got Lopez in front of him. When he finds Roberts, and Roberts now drops it in for Lopez. Lopez has got support in the middle. Touch just there from Amorongan. Last touch from Amorongan. Terrific low ball in there. And it was Sean Woods driving in, also back from suspension. They have a horrendous disciplinary record, I have to say, this year. I was speaking to their coach Gabe Knowles beforehand. Doesn't feel like they've been a dirty team, but they have got the worst disciplinary record in the entire competition, which could have paid about 1,000 to 1 at the start of the season. Now, corner, floated in, Lopez, rising high, Lopez gets a touch. Headed away well. Nicolau was there, and then shots driven in from Jaden Harb. High and wide, and not very handsome, and bounces over the fence and over the hedge. That's looking like it's going to be a souvenir for some of the students up the back in the student residences. And we've got a second ball now at the feet of Daniel Nisic, and he touches it short for Perchevsky, who finds Fanny Morongan. Similar setup here from New South Wales. They're dropping back just a little bit, not really pressing high. Seeing people like Yanni Nicolau and Brendan Gann just have the ball, just survey what's in front of them, and it's played up the line there. Lynch just knocking Shiweki off the ball, but Danny Choi, so in great pace here. Danny Choi, he's got a touch as he won himself a corner there. Danny Choi, but he's pressed really well. Emilio Vinci did really well, chased back, got the touch. Expensive throw in, which is taken quickly now. And it's dropped back for Nicolau. from Shireki. And he finds Gan. Lovely the ball inside for Nicolo. Lovely touch under pressure from Harb. And back now for Nizic. And Nizic for Van Emerongen. Healthy crowd here today, just looking around us. These earlier kickoffs, really drawing the crowds. They've got some dramas with the floodlights here. So the early kickoffs suit really well, and I think do bring in a good crowd as well. Much like the Sutherland Sharks themselves. Now the battle for midfield is heating up. It's Corby Fowler who's on the ball, and he gets it, but immediately Danny Choi is there. Closes him down, wins the tussle. And, Jackson Tippett, easy to pick out, and the luminous orange says that's going to be a throw-in. To the side in blue, Brendan Gann. All the way back to Nizic. And Nizic spreads it out now for Van Emerongen on this near side. Space in front of Van Emerongen if he wants to go into it. Chooses to check back inside, finds Perchevsky, who in turn finds Olsen. Playing in this much deeper role now these last couple of weeks, Nick Olsen. And he finds Gann. Now, lovely ball over the top. The overlapping run. Gianni Nicolou, flag stays down, Nicolou. 2 or 3 options in the middle. Nicolou just holds it up, drops it back for Choi. Choi now looks up, floats in the cross to the back post. Just a little bit too much on it there. Perez retrieves it well. And he turns. Perez back inside for Hollingdale. And Hollingdale out for Gann. Every player in yellow behind the ball, back in their own third of the field. Choi looking to dance around, but miscontrols it slightly. And Roberts is there, does well. Roberts plays it long, looking for Lopez. Gets a touch, holds it up nicely, back for Harb. Harb's got an option to play an early ball there. He's going to hold on to it himself, Harb, and drive forward. Brendan Gann is there. Cleans it up. He had Sean Woods making a nice run there. Couldn't quite get the ball out from under his feet, Jayden Harb. And he wins himself the throw. Which is taken quickly now. Liam Wood. Across for Vinci. Gets the ball back again, Wood. And back again now for Lynch. And Lynch again for Harb. A little space here, Harb. He's got Cho in front of him. Harb looks up, floats the cross in for Lopez, just behind him a fraction. And Morangan is there. Looks up, clears the ball away. Just finds a yellow jersey. And now it's Sutherland Sharks' turn to have every player behind the ball. That pass a little bit short. Perez picks it up nicely. Slightly heavy touch from Perez. He was into a lot of space there. It was half a tackle and half a touch. Sean Woods just did enough to put him off. And it's a throw in again for Woolfield. Woolfield finding Wood, finding Lynch. Lynch with time. Well, had 3 options there to pick from. Chose to play the ball into space. Harb is there now, pressuring Gann, but using all of his experience. Brendan Gann dropped the shoulders, a little swivel of the hips. And that's the ball run out, play nicely, does Brendan Gann. 8 minutes gone now in this first half. Both of these teams just feeding each other out just a little bit. Just the one shot so far, which was high and wide from the men in yellow. And Van Emerongen comes again. Being pressed just a little bit from Lopez, so chooses to take the soft option and drops it back for Nizic, who in turn finds Gann. Gann short for Choi. Choi again. A little bit short there from Danny Choi. Kevin Lopez almost nipped in there. Lopez is there again. A little slip from Lopez, but they're being forced right back here in the Sutherland Sharks. And Nizic now spreads it across to the far side. Good pressure there. Lopez pressed. Jayden Harb pressed. And they're encouraging each other now. Nathan Roberts encouraging Lopez. Get forward, press on there, he says. But the ball is back now with Olsen, who drops it back for Gann. Gann plays it short for Choi. Choi for Afuka. Has a look over his shoulder there beautifully, Afuka. Sees he's got a little bit of space behind him. But, he's closed down quickly by Liam Wood, and closed down not in a fair manner, says Jackson Tippett. And we'll have a free kick, which is taken quickly by Olsen again for Hollingdale. Olsen looking to release Perez. Can he release him behind here? Perez, keeper comes. Well, the ball is just on the edge of the box there. He did really well, Tristan Prendergast. Looked to come, looked to pick it up. The ball just didn't quite inch its way into the box for him. So he calmly just stepped over the ball, let it run. And that's the danger you can have from Jordi Perez on this near side. As we said, the goal scorer. And these two sides met in round 6 in the first edition of the Champagne Football Derby this season. This is edition 2. And given away, Choi comes. His clip there is Danny Choi by Jayden Harb. Advantage played. Says our referee. That's a good advantage. He finds Choi. I beg your pardon. Finds Shueki out in that far side. Choi just picking himself up. And now the ball is played into space. Lopez is there. Nizic backpedaling quickly. Lopez. He's got Wood there with him. He's got other support coming. Good chance here on the edge of the box. Takes the touch, tries in the shot. Just across the face of goal there. It's Corby Fowler who picked it up. Had time, Corby Fowler. Lopez with the header. Just over the bar. Well, two chances in quick succession there for the home side. Corby Fowler had time and space to shoot. Waited a little bit too long. Drove it in low. Ball didn't go out of play. It was picked up over on the left-hand side. Flicked back across in. Kevin Lopez was there. Got his head on the ball, Lopez. Couldn't quite direct it on target. He is one of the players, again, who will be getting the full goal treatment if he manages to find the back of the net here this afternoon. Just over 10 minutes gone now. That's the brightest either side has looked. Two chances in quick succession for the home side. Neither of them troubling Daniel Nizic. Now Hollingdale drops it outside for Gann. Gann inside for Hollingdale. Hollingdale short for Olsen. It's very, very tight in there in the centre of midfield. Quilligan pressing Olsen. And the ball's been forced all the way back for Nizic. Nizic looking to clear. David Perkovic is not very pleased with that little passage of play. He wants the ball played up the middle of the field if it has to go long. He wants some of those short passes, and he's letting his team know about that. Quicker, shorter passes seems to be the message. And now Gann with Roberts. Roberts pressing hard. But Gann again, just as he did earlier. Two experienced campaigners there with a nice sporting handshake after that little tussle. For the second time in these first 12 minutes or so, Brendan Gann just showing his experience, letting the ball just roll out of play there. Keeping the University of New South Wales attacker at bay. And here he is again on the ball, Brendan Gann. He's calling for people to come short for him. Didn't really have many options there, except a crossfield pass from Vane Morongan. And Hollingdale is pressed by Fowler. So he again drops it back for Vane Morongan and around for Perchevsky. Perchevsky now looking up. No real options long here. And, it's very, very compact in that middle third of the field, just either side of the halfway line. Now Hollingdale looking to dink it over the top. He's got Takumi Afuka getting there. A terrific interception by Wood. Wood does really well, and he goes a second time. Grantich is there now, battling it out with Shueki. Holds him off well, and then drops it out for Vinci. And Vinci inside for Harb. Harb takes a touch away from Danny Choi and away from Olsen, and then takes the safe option back for his captain, who in turn finds Lynch. Lynch gets it a second time from Wolfield, and now Woods. Well, he's looking to make a run here on this near side. It's Sean Woods went to make the run, stop to check back inside, and now Lynch again. Lovely little pivots, futsal style, as we know, a futsal roo, Grant Lynch. Some terrific little pivots, close control, holding the ball up. And now the run is going to come again here from Woods, and now Wolfield with a little bit of space. Wolfield plays it in towards the edge of the box. Gann is there, takes a touch, finds Olsen. Olsen finds Choi. Choi plays it through for Shueki. Shueki, the keeper slipped. Shueki, well, a terrific challenge by the goalkeeper. He slipped at first to Tristan Prendergast. Got back to his feet quickly. He was outside his box. He had to use his feet, and he used them really well as Richard Shueki was bearing down on goal. And Aaron Choi, Shueki's there again, and he's blocked it a second time, Shueki. Again, getting dangerously there, Tristan Prendergast, twice within a minute. They've come away unscathed both times of the home side, but showing his pace there, Richard Shueki. Pace the first time, and awareness and intensity the second. So, neither of them brought about a shot on goal. Prendergast just wincing just a little bit. He's just on the edge of his box, just testing out his knee there by the looks of things. Wincing just a fraction. But, we'll keep an eye on that now. It was Jaden Hart has got the ball on the edge of the box. To play the ball to Roberts. As he said, Nathan Roberts in the 10 jersey. He's been out for quite a few weeks. A lengthy suspension for a red card. But, not quite on the same wavelength there. Harb and Roberts. It will take a week or two, you'd imagine, for them to get the telegraph working again. And now here's Vane Morongan for Perez. Perez checks back. Finds Morongan. Gets the return pass. Exchanging passes again. Perez looking to go into space there. but he's got Hollingdale coming back there. Benny Morongo back to his keeper. Harb is there pressing, as is Lopez, but he plays it long. Shaweki rising. Liam Wood doesn't lose many in the air, does Wood, and he won it there again. And he finds Quilligan, and Quilligan finds Lopez. Lopez for Harb, building nicely here the home side. Dropping it outside now for Roberts. Roberts checks onto his right foot, floats it in. Benny Morongo is there, gets it away. They picks it up again just on the edge of the box. Roberts can't quite get a touch. And battling again for the ball here is Shaweki. Shaweki to play Johnny Choi into a little bit of space. Can't quite find him. Home side, take the ball, take a breath, and build again from the back with Liam Wood. He switches it out for Lynch. Lynch right to that far side, just overcooked just a fraction for Vinci, and then undercooked by Brendan Gann, looking to drop it back for Yanni Nicolou, and so we'll have ourselves a throw in out on that far side, halfway between the halfway line and the penalty box. Throw finds Quilligan. Back for Lynch, who in turn finds Wood. Wood for Woods. Sean Woods, that is, in the 13. And back again now for Liam Wood. No relation. Ball played forward now beautifully. Now Lopez, can he get a touch? Well, is there a little tug of the jersey there? Referee has a long look at that. It was in fact Sean Woods, I beg your pardon, as opposed to Lopez. He was just there at the edge of the box. And, there was a sense that there was a little tug of the jersey there. Referee had a long look at it. Plaintive cries from the home side and from their fans here at the Village Green. And then the free kick, of course, as it always does on these occasions, then goes the other way. And a word in the ear there. Conor Quilligan having a little word in the referee's ear there. And he appears to be saying, I had a perfect look at it. It was 6.5 dozen at the other, he appears to be saying. No free kick, no penalty. And we stay at 0-0. Now Hollingdale drops it back for Gann. As I said, good crowd here, and a vocal crowd as well. Making sure the referee is aware that they were not particularly pleased with that decision. And now Hollingdale coming short again. Olsen also coming short. Just gets a half touch, but gets it straight back to Olsen and finds his teammate. And now Afuka for Jordi Perez. Perez tries it in low. Well, a chance to shoot there again for Jordi Perez. He scored a terrific goal from a similar position in round 6. He was thinking about the shot. He saw that he had two teammates positioned really nicely in the middle, Richard Shaweki amongst them. And so he drove it in low to Jordi Perez, decided against the shot. The team in yellow were there in numbers, blocked the ball away, but out for a corner, which Riley Hollingdale is setting up here. 3-4 players just congregated around the penalty box. Benny Morongo, of course, is there. Now here is Hollingdale, floats it up to the back post. Gann is there, challenging. Gann gets a touch on it when it went just under Emilio Vinci. Misjudged a fraction, did Emilio Vinci. And Brendan Gann only realised at the last moment that Vinci was not going to get it. Looked like he was going to change his mind there and try and control it, but came off his head and away and out for a goal kick, which has been taken quickly. 18 minutes gone, still 0-0. Poised nicely here at the Village Green. Both of these sides trying to play football, trying to play through balls, and there is another through ball for Lopez and Gann. Battling it again right now in that bottom corner. Gann does well, clears it away, trying to find Johnny Choi. They can only find Quilligan in for Roberts for Harb with the shot. Doesn't trouble Mizic. Had to move his feet quickly there, Daniel Lizic, just to make 100% sure that it wasn't going to drop in over his head. A nice sighter there, as they say, for Jayden Harb. He has absolutely been the danger man for this team this year. He scored 26 goals, and Harb has got 8 of those 26. The other two players who were up near the top of the scoring charts, Fulton and Pufflet, neither of them on the field at the moment. Fulton with 5, Pufflet with 4. Both of those players on the bench today. So it's Jayden Harb along with Kevin Lopez, who you would imagine will be the likely goal threat here. Now Fowler gets a touch, gets the return ball to Fowler, and he's got Woods now on this near side, and he drops it off. Woods drops it back inside for Woolfield. Floats it up the back post. Lopez is there, and again doesn't trouble Nizic, wins it well in the air. Nizic looked to comfortably have that covered. Half scrambled across the face of his goal. But enterprising play. The majority of the chances, the majority of the possession certainly have fallen to the home side who have an absolutely terrific home record as well. They've played 10, won 5, drawn 4 and lost just one game of their 10 at home here at Village Green, which has been a fortress for them. And that is going to be incredibly important for them. They are down a little bit amongst the relegation trouble after their couple of defeats in recent weeks. But, they'll really want to continue their home form as it's been. Now, Olsen for Perez. Perez inside for Afuka. Afuka does really well and drops it outside now for Perez. Perez, he's got Nicolou at the back post. Perez just overhit that a fraction. He has indeed. And Prendergast skips back comfortably, reaches up high, plucks the ball out of the sky, and then drops it down for Wood. He plays it out for Lynch. He's going to get it back as Wood, and he does. Gets it back. And again, Wood's looking to make these runs down the near side, but Jordi Perez is keeping a very, very close eye on him on this near side. And now for Vinci, for Lynch. Just to hurry and step quickly there, Grant Lynch. And he does well and finds his captain, who in turn finds Quilligan. Quilligan now over the top. Flag stays down. It's Woods. Nobody in the box to support him. He'll have to go on his own here. Sean Woods holds the ball up nicely, waiting for the support to come. And Perez again, keeping a very, very close eye on him, is Jordi Perez. He did well, closed him down. Didn't really have much choice there, Sean Woods. Had no support in the box. So sensibly chose to hold up the ball, wait for the support to arrive. He was still a little bit slow in coming. Cleverly then won himself a corner off Perez, which Jaden Harb will take now on this near side. Just looking at the setup there. Zonal setup just on the edge of the 6-yard box. Perchevsky, Van Emerongen and Gan not marking anybody, just marking the space. And then man-to-man marking around the penalty spot. And then Takumi Afuku just hovering on the edge. And here's the corner now from Harb, drives it in towards the penalty spot. It's one well in the air by Quilligan, not away yet. Just to back down beautifully for Harb. Harb, can he make something of this? Drives it in low. Hollingdale with the block. Calls for handball in there. Well, there were 2 calls for handball initially. The home side were calling for handball off Riley Hollingdale, and then the away side thought that Kevin Lopez had handled it. Our referee Jackson Tippett agreed with the second of those appeals. And, we are a quarter of the way through. This match. No hydration breaks, of course, unless there's a coincidental injury. And I think that gives us an opportunity to mention the weather here today. It is an absolutely beautiful day. It was raining earlier, but we'll pause the weather report for a moment because Takumi Afuka looks like he's through, but he is covered really, really well there by Liam Wood. We'll return to the weather report. A cool, crisp day here in Sydney. It was the shortest day of the year in Sydney this week. But, the weather has been lovely. A little bit of rain earlier on. In fact, quite a bit of rain earlier on, but the rain appears to have cleared. It's blue skies all around with a little bit of cloud. No wind to be spoken of. And so absolutely fantastic conditions for a game of football. Now a long throw coming in here from Perez. He's got Van Emerongen again and Perchevsky. Nobody short. They're all the other side of the penalty spot here. So expecting a long throw from Perez. And the throw does come in right around the penalty spot. Flicked in towards goal. So Perchevsky got to the ball, won it comfortably. No real pressure on him. Directed it on goal. No real power in the header as it left his head. It looked like it was destined for the corner. And it was, but Prendergast was there, positioned nicely. Not really enough power in the header there from Perchevsky to trouble him. And he picked it up and bowled it out. And they're away again. Ball played over the top. Looking for Woods. Perez is there again. Well, they were going to let it roll out of play for a moment, and Lizic says, just let me pick that up. And Lizic now picks it up, and he's got the usual options in front of him. Perchevsky short. Van Emerongen short, chooses Perchevsky. Perchevsky down for Van Emerongen, who in turn finds Perez. Perez again. Little one-touch, two-touch stuff here between Van Emerongen and Perez. And they choose to switch the direction. Out for Gan. Back for Jordi Perchevsky. And they're backing off here at the University of New South Wales. And now Perez makes the run into space. Beautifully. Perez. Wood is there with him. Perez is going to get there first. Drives in the cross low. Chance for a goal! Goal! Richard Shawecki with the goal. Jordi Perez with the run. A raking ball all the way down this left-hand side. Jordi Perez, the Ecuadorian superstar, drives it in low. And Richard Sheweki had time, he had space, and he tapped the ball in beautifully. Almost 25 minutes gone in this first half. I promised you I'd do it. We've got the first goal of the game, and it is Richard Sheweki who gives the away side the 1-goal lead. The first really decent chance that the away side have had. Perez has been making these runs several times. He wasn't really tracked on this near side. Perez has been tracking the runs of Sean Woods, but Woods not able to track the run in reverse. Perez got the ball, got the touch, drove it in low, and there was Richard Sheweki with the goal. A little bit of World Cup fever. Now back for Prendergast. Prendergast plays it long. Gann contesting with Lopez. Touch for Harb. Well, Harb had a touch there. Well, the ball is still not away. It's back now again with Woods. Woods looking to turn. The challenge is there from Vonnie Morongan, and now Afuka drops it back for Perez. He created the goal beautifully there. He's played it into space. And Sheweki going again. Can he get a touch? Terrific challenge coming across. The determination in both those players' faces. They were running directly towards our commentary position. Liam Wood did not look like he was going to be second best there. Sheweki running hard. Wood came sliding across, determined and committed. And makes a terrific challenge there. The throw in. And Perez just taking a breather for a second. Perez has been involved in all the action in the last minute or two. And he drops it short for Perchevsky. Perchevsky back for Vonnie Morongan, who in turn finds Brendan Gann. And Gann finds Annie Nicolou. Nicolou short for Choi. Back again for Nicolou. They're being pressed high now. They're being forced back. Back for Nizic. On his left foot there. Plays it short for Hollingdale. Hollingdale takes a confident touch. Finds Perchevsky. Perchevsky for Vonnie Morongan. And Perez killed that beautifully. Hollingdale. Afuka. Beautiful play here over the top. Wood is there again. Sheweki pressuring him. Yet again, I think we have the Richard Sheweki fan club. Richard Sheweki fan club. Yes, we have the Richard Sheweki fan club are here again today. Richard Sheweki fan club. I saw them a few weeks ago. They're all here again in fine voice, supporting their man, and he's already on the scoreboard. They follow him wherever he goes. They give the referee criticism if he doesn't give fouls in Richard Sheweki's way. So they're here and in fine voice directly beside us in our commentary position. Now here's Gann. Drops it short for Olsen. Olsen. Pressured there by Fowler. Olsen off does Nick Olsen. And again, Olsen coming short. This change that David Perkovic has made, working out really nicely these last few weeks with Olsen in there beside Hollingdale. They're looking like a much more confident team in possession. There's always outlets. There's always someone coming short. And then with players like Perez and Gianni Nicolou going around the outside, they've got options outside as well. So really getting their shape right. Dare I say it, looking much more like the Spirit side of last year, with the overlapping wing backs that served David Perkovic so well. And, as I think we said at the top of the game, if they win here today, the Sutherland Sharks, they would move up into 4th position, and for the first time this season, they would find themselves in the Australian Championship spot. That battle between themselves and Rockdale, a seesaw battle all year. So for the first time, the Sutherland Sharks, Los Tiburones de Sutherland, will find themselves in 4th spot. Now Olsen again. Drops it outside. Finds Afuka. Afuka looks up. He's got Perez. And he's got Vonnie Morongan. Finds Vonnie Morongan. Every single player in yellow behind the ball now. Choi. Short for Olsen. For Nicolou. Playing more confidently after that goal, the Sharks. Nicolou again. Looking up. He wants people coming short for him. He was encouraging Takumi Afuka to come short. Afuka staying forward. They've got 4 or 5 players directly in a line together here. Just holding exactly where the defensive line is, the offside defensive line for University of New South Wales. An unusual setup. Yanni Nicolou in particular was calling for one of those 5 players to come short for him. But now back in possession. Lovely little pivot turn there from Nathan Roberts. Brendan Gann was wise to it. Last touch off Brendan Gann. He's a bit surprised by that. But the throw in taken quickly, and it's Harb onto his left foot, drives it in. Got a touch there, did it off the defender, it did indeed. It was Yanni Nicolou who got the last touch, and so we're going to have ourselves a corner out on that far side. Nathan Roberts is going to take it. 30 minutes gone, exactly 30 minutes gone now in this game. Home side trailing by 1-0, and they're able to get themselves right back into this now. Quilligan is there, Lynch is there, Wood is there, all congregating around the penalty spot. Ball is floated in high. Lopez able to get it. Quilligan is there. Quilligan drives it in low. Lynch with the miss hit. And Takumi Afuka gets it away. Grant Lynch, well, he couldn't adjust his feet, Grant Lynch. The ball was driven in low and hard by Quilligan. It was probably a shot from Quilligan, but it wasn't quite on target. Grant Lynch could not adjust his feet quickly enough. Seemed to hit his standing leg there and come away, but that is the best chance that the home side have had so far. Woodfield drops it off for Woods. He returns it back for Wood. Wood drops it back. Shiweki pressing. Prendergast is there with time. Plays it long. Perchevsky lets it bounce. Perchevsky to a little bit of an awkward bounce there for him. This field sometimes has an irregular bounce in it. Recovered well, Perchevsky. They've got the ball away, have the Sharks. Drop back now again for Nizic onto his left foot. They're dropping it onto his right foot quite often here, Daniel Nizic. It's not his stronger foot, but that's a terrific pass on his weaker foot. Finds Danny Choi. Advantage played just for a moment. The referee calls it back. Danny Choi, who has had terrible luck with injury over the years, is down, and he's stayed down, holding his knee. Jackson Tippett coming across, having a little check. Gives us a chance to recap the game somewhat. Just over 30 minutes gone in this first half. Bright opening from the home side, and it looks like we are going to have an unofficial hydration break. The team in yellow heading across to grab themselves a water. Game in review, probably the brighter start. First 20 minutes or so from the home side, created a few half chances, created maybe one decent chance, but couldn't quite convert. Daniel Nizic not troubled, but a few shots there, not quite on target. And then 25 minutes gone, a raking pass from the right-hand side of the field across to the left from the Sutherland Sharks perspective. Picked up beautifully by Jordi Perez. He's been having a terrific weekend, he told me. Great win for Ecuador. His family background is Ecuadorian. Drove down that left wing, played the cross in. Richard Shiweki had made a fantastic run. He had evaded all defenders, and it was essentially a tap-in for Richard Shiweki, and that is his 6th goal of the season. And that is the difference between the two teams at the moment. Danny Choi is looking like he's just recovered on the sideline. He has indeed. And so we'll resume play. 32 minutes gone, almost 33 minutes gone in this first half. Sutherland Sharks holding a 1-goal lead. So they're on a great run at the moment. 4 wins out of their last 5. The surprise defeat to Blacktown City, the one blemish on that record. And it is 3 defeats on the bounce for the home side, and they will be looking to turn that around. Van Emerongen pressured. 3 University of New South Wales players, and so he drops it back for Nizic. Nizic plays it long for Lynch. Lynch leaves it well in the air to Perez. A little tussle there again. Good little battle here on this near side from Perez and Sean Woods. Perez in 5, Woods in 13. So Perez just using his strength there nicely to ensure the ball goes out of play. Confident it was the Sutherland Sharks throw in, and it is indeed. So Van Emerongen back for Nizic. And Nizic in for Gann. They're settled now, the Sutherland Shark side, playing the ball around comfortably. Again, this line of 4, it's Perez, Afuka, Shiweki, Danny Choi, and in fact, just here, Ayani Nicolou gets a touch, but the flag goes up there. Quite unusual setup. 5 players in blue, all across the defensive line. Perez, Afuka, Shiweki, Choi, and Nicolou. 5 defenders back there, all in a line. Only 2 in midfield then for the Sutherland Sharks. Nick Olsen and Riley Hollingdale. 4 at the back for the Sutherland Sharks, and playing those balls along over the top. As I said, it's a 5-2-3 formation. But they're changing it around quite a bit, and it seems 5 at the front as well. So Perkovic does have a reputation as an inventive coach. We're really seeing that today. Changing things around, mixing things up, moving players around, changing around his formation. It's working for him so far. About 10 minutes to go to half-time. They still hold a 1-goal lead. Now Nicola wins it well in the air, finds Choi for Hollingdale back into the middle for Olsen, who finds himself in a bit of room. And he plays it across now for Perez. I think wanted it in front of him, but he's happy to check back inside and get the ball, and he has it again. And Olsen comes short yet again. Olsen looking up, looks to play it through. You could hear that from here, straight into the chest of Conor Quilligan. So he's a tough character. Now Perez looking for options, looking for them short, and then looking for one long for Shaweki battling hard. It's a hard battle. Ian Wood is the man there for you, and he does excellently well. Just sees the ball out for Prendergast, and then Prendergast drops it out for Vinci out on that far side. Seem to be taking a little breather here, some of the players in yellow. Jaden Harb breathing quite heavily. And now Woods again, looking to get in over the top. Can he get in behind? Lisic is there. Well, again, this fantastic battle on this near side. Perez and Woods, they seem really well matched for pace. They're well matched for intensity. A slightly taller man is Woods, but probably a slightly stronger man Perez. So a good matchup. A telling ball there. Woods looking to get on the end of it, but Daniel Lisic, alive to the danger, came to the edge of his box really well and cleaned that up nicely. Now back to live action. Olsen finds Gan. Gan floats it forward towards Choi. He wasn't going to win that, Danny Choi, so he dropped off nicely. And they've won themselves a throw. Nikkinen looking for Shaweki. Finds him. Shaweki looking to return the favour. So couldn't quite do it. And now Fowler's on the ball. Fowler finds Lynch. Lynch stepping inside Shaweki nicely. A little ripple of applause for that piece of skill. And now here is Roberts. Roberts looking to find Harb. But, he had a little bit of time and space there, Jaden Harb. A bit too much zip in the pass there from Roberts. He played it into space a little bit more. Jaden Harb would have gotten it, but almost appears to be holding his hamstring there just a fraction, Jaden Harb. And, keep an eye on that. Might have just been adjusting the shorts. But, didn't quite have the zip there to pick up that pass from Nathan Roberts, so maybe feeding the hamstring. It is cooling down a little bit here at the Village Green. But for this time of year, you would absolutely take these conditions if they were offered to you. And now back with Perchevsky. Perchevsky for Van Emerongen. Striding forward now, Van Emerongen. He's got Hollingdale short, and he's got Perchevsky to his side. Finds Perchevsky. Perchevsky again for Van Emerongen. Van Emerongen down for Perez. Just had a little look up there, Jordi Perez. You can see Takumi Fuka was making a great run. He just took his eye off the ball a fraction. And now they come again. Harb with the left foot shot. Harb with the shot! Lisic blocks it away nicely. Well, that's the first time he's had a proper side of goal, Jaden Harb. Had a half side of goal earlier. But, couldn't quite keep his shot down. Swapped onto his left foot there. Drove in the shot. Daniel Lisic had to get two strong hands up to that and block it away. But, he's blocked it away for a corner now, which Nathan Roberts is going to take. Roberts now swings it in towards the penalty spot. But Perchevsky's there, does well, gets it away for Choi now in transition. Ball is played out here for Hollingdale. And Hollingdale has got Perez in front of him. Hollingdale finds Perez. Perez is closed down almost immediately. Great defending there. Tim Woolfield could see that there was danger and immediately moved forward. Closed down Perez nicely. Forced the error from the number 5. And they got the ball back on the home side with Quilligan. Again for Woolfield. Back for Wood. Wood is driven back by Shaweki. But he takes the return pass from his keeper. Does Liam Wood for Harb for Lopez using his strength, holding off to Kumiafuka, and then a beautiful ball with the outside of his right. Couldn't quite get the angle right there. Looked beautiful off the foot. Couldn't quite release Nathan Roberts there, and Yanni Nicola was there, but Lisic has given the ball away. Fowler coming in, but he's been stopped almost immediately. And again a chance in transition. Kumiafuka, but Afuka is at his pocket picked. And here's Harb again. The flag has gone up. The crowd really starting to get into the game here with chance of let's go Uni, let's go. Jaden Harb there just hadn't quite gotten himself back into an onside position. As the Sutherland Sharks have to turn defence into attack there. Hollingdale and Afuka looking to combine. Lost the possession. But the assistance flag on this near side went up. It's Dante Diaz and Daniel Kornowski, our two assistants here today. And now back again with Krzyzewski. 5 minutes plus injury time to go in this first half. Ball over the top. Nicola looking to get on the end of it. But, a late challenge there, and the referee has seen this. He's reaching into his pocket. That is going to be the first yellow card of the day for Jordi Perez. We do have the worst disciplinary record in the entire competition. Jordi Perez is on the receiving end of a yellow card there. Just left his foot in. As the ball was being played forward, I think it's Brendan Gann who's down. And, he has not moved, Brendan Gann. They're just having a look at his ankle there by the looks of things. And a second impromptu hydration break. I think the Sharks really take advantage of it this time. But, Brendan Gann has not really moved. That is a worrying look from our position. Immediately David Perkovic is getting a couple of subs to warm up because Brendan Gann has still not moved at all. The referee coming across to check on him. So Nathan Roberts having a little laugh at a joke with the ref, so perhaps it's not as bad as we thought, but still no movement whatsoever from Brendan Gann. Over directly beside the bench there. David Perkovic, arms folded, looking concerned. Daniel Lisic coming across now to have a look. That's not a terrific sign when the goalkeeper comes across. And, a little bit of movement now from Brendan Gann, which is good to see. 5 minutes or so to go in this first half. As we said, a bright opening from the home side. And they need to arrest a bit of an alarming slide. Last 3 games, 2-0 defeat to the SD Raiders. A 4-1 home defeat to St George FC, their first home defeat of the season. That was in round 19. And then in round 20, a 1-0 reverse at Marconi. That's a very, very difficult place to go. And you make it all the more difficult when you have a red card. Barbich with the red card after 59 minutes when they were already a goal behind. So it's 3 defeats on the bounce for the home side and their first home defeat of the season. So they'll be looking to reverse that. But the away side, Sutherland Sharks, Los Tiburones, the Azul, which like Cape Verde. They have been playing very well. They scored a terrific goal through Richard Chirwecki. They've looked confident and comfortable in possession. Daniel Lisic has only really had one save to make from a terrific left-footed shot that was curling. Certainly looked like it was heading into the top corner from Jordi Perez, top scorer for this University of New South Wales side. Lisic did really well. Touched the ball over the bar. The score stays at 1-0. He's getting back to his feet now very gingerly. Is Brendan Gann putting a bit of weight on it's either an ankle or a knee, and they've got their documentary film crew over on the far side. Getting very, very close-up footage, and we'll see now Brendan Gann as he puts a bit of pressure on that ankle. He's not looking ultra comfortable. Decision time here for David Perkovic. 2 minutes of normal time left until half-time. But there was one injury to Danny Choi, and this injury to Brendan Gann. So you've got to think there's somewhere between 4 and 6 minutes still to go. Does David Perkovic give Brendan Gann the opportunity to play out the half, and then during half-time figure out if he's okay, or is he going to make the change now? He looks like he's inclined to make the change. Gian Ferrese has got the bib off. Perkovic now has a decision to make. He's trying to walk it off as Brendan Gann. But, that does not look terrific for the vastly experienced former Malaysian international. Perkovic having a little chat to the fourth official as well. And he's going to try and walk it off. Is Brendan Gann. Ferrese is ready. In the 18 jersey. Over there on the Sutherland Sharks bench, but looks like he's going to have to put the bib back on, at least until half-time. Let's see now if they can test out Brendan Gann. And ball is played out into the corner, and Gann is running not very smoothly at all. And so it's essentially 10 men here for the Sutherland Sharks. And a chance for a shot, and a brilliant save blocked away. A brilliant save blocked away by Daniel Lisic. The ball is off the bar, but the whistle is already gone. Well, Brendan Gann was not able to get there and cover the space in front of him, and that has created a chance directly in front of Daniel Nizic. He's blocked the ball beautifully away. The ball then went out for a corner. It was played back in. Nathan Roberts played it off the bar. The vocal support here didn't realise the ball had gone out of play, but Brendan Gann is really struggling there and was not able to cover the space that he's been covering all afternoon. That right full-back position. And so the result of all that is a corner. He's shouting hard, drives it low. And he drove it in to exactly where Brendan Gann is as well. That is smart football from Jaden Harb. He saw where Brendan Gann was. He is just the first defender in front of the near post. Shawecki's on the post. Gann is in front of him. And Jaden Harb drove it in low to exactly where he was. Now, up in the air again. Nizic is there. Nizic takes it really, really well. That is exactly what you need from your experienced goalkeeper, to come, to call, to take it. He's bounced it. Brendan Gann now still moving very, very gingerly is Brendan Gann, but a little bit more fluidly than he was a moment ago. And now Quilligan battling for possession. Quilligan drops it out for Roberts. Roberts coming very, very deep to get the ball, and he switches it across nicely for Grant Lynch. Lynch striding forward. Space in front from Grant Lynch, still going. He finds Harb. Harb looking for Fowler there. Fowler making the run. And he checks back inside, does Fowler. And now they can come again. They choose the safer option. There's a chance to transition there for the away side. But, chose to play the ball back. Now Brendan Gann, first time in possession. He's taken a touch nicely. Back for Perchevsky. Back again for Gann. Plays the ball forward. Seems to have recovered now. Brendan Gann plays the ball long. Didn't really wince as he played that, but working gingerly now. His opposite centre back, Wood, has got the ball, and he finds Lynch. And Lynch again for Wood. Roberts, he has swapped completely onto this near side, has Nathan Roberts. Looking to dink the ball over the top. Woolfield looking to get in behind here. Woolfield, can he get a touch? Telescopic leg there, stretched out from Pisvane Morongan. A terrific challenge. Didn't catch the fourth official's board there, so I don't have clarity on the number of minutes left, and it's at the referee's discretion. And now Roberts, who has come out to this near side, he's going to take the corner. And he's got Lynch, Fowler, Wood, Lopez and Quilligan to choose from. Drives it in low, flicks in, and in there! A terrific header at the near post. A great cross coming in from Nathan Roberts. And it is Liam Wood who gets there at the near post, flicking on a beautiful header in the shadows of half-time. The captain of the side has got there with the number 4 jersey. It's Liam Wood. And he flicks a beautiful header. He's getting high fives all around from the ball boys. And in the 45th, possibly 47th minute, Liam Wood attacks the ball, gets there first, beats every defender in blue, and gives Daniel Nizic absolutely no chance. It looks like we're going to go in at half-time at 1 goal apiece. There's a chance to kick off. There won't be much more time. Referee, well, a glance at his watch. I thought he was going to bring proceedings to a close. But we're still going. And it is 1 goal apiece. A terrific header. Captain's header. Reminiscent of a very famous goal by Roy Keane in the Champions League. Attacking the ball against Juventus. Winning it well. And the ball flying in. A captain's goal on that occasion. A captain's goal on this occasion. And that looks like we'll be heading to the half-time break unless there is a very dramatic development in this next minute or two. Another glance at the watch from Jackson Tippett. Let's keep playing, he says. A third glance at the watch from the referee, and Daniel Nizic has just got the ball at his feet inside the box. A fourth glance from the referee. It looks like both sides are pretty happy to take half-time, and there is the half-time whistle from Jackson Tippett. Well, a terrific goal to open proceedings. The 25th minute from Richard Shawecki. A low-driven cross coming in from Jordi Perez has been cancelled out by a captain's goal from Liam Wood. A corner floated in from Nathan Roberts. Liam Wood was there. He got his head on the ball and it went past Daniel Nizic. And we'll pause now for half-time with the score of the home side, the University of New South Wales 1. The away side, the Sutherland Sharks, Los Tiburones 1. Say again? That's Richard Schwicky's cousin. I met them before. Like 2 or 3 matches, they're all there screaming and shouting for
Just lofted back to Sinnott. Sinnott had to be alert. And now Sinnott could be a loose touch. Shawiki might have pressured him, and now there's a chance. And there's the goal for Danny Choi. Shawiki deserves a lot of credit for the pressure there. That's a great ball by Olsen to Choi. He's away here. Danny Choi tucks it away and double Sutherland's lead. What a ball from Nicholas Olsen. Choi definitely onside. Time to run perfect. Might have lost out here. And there's 3 forwards. Play through to Olsen, left side of the box. He has support in the middle. Rolls it across. Shots there. And it's 3-0. So it's going to be 3 goals and 3 points for Sutherland Sharks.
That's at George City. Harry McCarthy's at Rockdale Illingdon, and Ben Cooper's on the bench tonight. Well, that's a good ball. Neuenhoff opens the scoring. Gorgeous bit of interplay down the left. The attack alive. Can he find the cutting pass? Shea close in attention. Perez's header sneaks in at the near post, and they do have a second.
Van der Sar, of a short run-up, is able to put it in the bottom left corner, and Rockdale have the opening goal. Really clever flick on from Elliott. Skitardis squares it, and now advancing is Speranza. A low shot parried into the path of Chalakian, and Rockdale have scored twice. Here comes the free kick from Chalakian, and a glancing header is a good one, and Van der Sar has a double. To the right flank, Constable whips it in, and if the flag stays down, that is 4. And amidst the appeals from the Olympic defenders, Moody Najjar has a...
Curry with the left foot, floats the ball in towards the penalty spot. Tef is there, can't quite get it. Pedersen, shot, goal! A beautiful strike.
Rose looking for Nakano. Great touch from Nakano. Finds Kryslovic. Leroy Jennings finds the bottom corner with what was probably his first touch of the game.
Zavadinos playing games with Yamamura, who calmly slots it into the left of the goal to give the Wolves the lead. Middleton, and now here is Henry in France. Makes a bit of space, and it's a good ball in. Solski gets a touch on it, but it's headed in. Scott, lovely pass. Masivecchio's in, and that is a super finish. And the Wolves have re-established their lead. Touch. Blocked by Kanaizumi. Dax Kelly's clearance. It's still on here for Sydney. It's blocked. Tay Headley's there. And it is rammed into the goal. And a valuable 3 points it would be, with both looking towards the opportunity of finals football. And it is an absolute belter.
But they'll very much be hoping to get something out of this as they work a good angle here as it's pulled across the face and fired home! Blacktown draw first blood! Pass, it's Stewart again. Pulled back towards Ortiz, spins, shoots, scores! It's Presley Ortiz again! Helps it on towards Stewart. Swung in towards Cottestavo! And Jordan now looks to go through the gears. Good delivery from Rory Jordan, it's Ortiz!
Match the pressure they've had. Meyer, another ball, back post, and it's going to be an own goal. Not how UNSW wanted to defend it, and Marcotti won't mind how it's gone.
Yes. get a drink? Is that the match reporter name of the article? Yeah. Hola y bienvenidos. Estamos aquí a la Village Green, tiburones contra la Universidad de New South Wales. Estamos a empate 1. Medio tiempo. World Cup fever. Trying to throw in a little bit of World Cup spirit. Spanish in here throughout the second half. To remember my high school Spanish. It's a bit of action. Exciting with 2 goals. Shooting 25 minutes.
Good. Winning challenges in the air, winning tackles, committed as you'd expect, playing the way he always plays, and he has scored a terrific flicked-headed goal. And so as we start the second half of segundo tiempo, it is 1 goal apiece. Jackson Tippett is ready to get us going. David Feedy here at the Village Green, and we are off and running. Straight back with Tristan Prendergast now. Prendergast sails the ball forward. A little bit of a change of tactic here right at the start of the second half. Lopez challenging in the air. Quilligan as well. High foot there, suggested by the home side and their fans. But no harm, no foul, says Jackson Tippett. And we're away and running. Grant Lynch on the ball. No changes by the looks of things at the start of the second half. Just having a glance around. Certainly no changes in blue. Don't appear to be any changes in yellow. But ball cut out there nicely by Takumi Fuka. And he steps inside of Fuka with space. Finds the short pass. It's Van Morangen. And Van Morangen going to get Shueki into space. But Captain Fantastic Liam Wood is there. And he drops it back for Prendergast, who sails the ball forward. Now contest in the air. Harb wins it after Lopez challenged well against Perchevsky. And now Olsen again finds a Fuka. Those rapid steps that Afuka takes as he approaches the ball. And now back with Nizic. Nizic plays it long, doesn't quite find his intended target. And now Woods is on the ball. He's fully recovered, it seems, Brendan Gann. And the ball is crossed in there, but it's headed away nicely. Lopez and Van Morangen contesting in the air. But, Van Morangen did well, won it well, cleared it away. The tall Dutchman getting there first, getting it away, but at the expense of a corner, which Jayden Harb is going to take. That mix things up with their corners. It was Nathan Roberts' corner that led to the goal, but Jayden Harb back on corner duties now. And he's got 4, 5, 6 players to choose from again. They've really spread themselves out inside the box. Have the home side. Harb now floats it into the back post. Van Morangen is there again and wins it. And Afuka completes the clearance. And Choi is there. Oh, what a touch from Danny Choi. Killed the ball dead beautifully. Afuka now with another great touch. And the turn inside Afuka. Is he held back? He is indeed. 2 beautiful pieces of skill there. Danny Choi, first of all, killed it stone dead. Dropped it back for a teammate. Played forward there for Takumi Afuka, who also controlled the ball beautifully. The breakaway was on. University of New South Wales could see it coming. And so the professional style foul committed just to hold things up. Now, Van Morangen. Switching play across again for Choi. Choi looking to position himself. Does well, Choi. Then Yanni Nicolou with a bit of a tug of the jersey there, was there? And a little conversation, it appears, between the officials. As we said, it's Jackson Tippett is our centre ref, Daniel Kornowski, and Dante Diaz, our 2 assistants, and Braden McDonald is our 4th official, and good communication there between the officials. A little tug of the jersey from Yanni Nicolou. And free kick awarded, which is taken quickly now by the home side. Now here is Wood, dropping it short for Lynch. Lynch striding forward. He's closed down by Shueki. And so he plays it in low for Lopez. Lopez gets a touch, pulls it up nicely, flicks it inside for Woods. Woods, he's caught there by Hollingdale, but referee plays advantage. And, Lopez can't quite get on the end of it. He stayed down here as Woods. But it's play on because Harb is in possession. Now, Jayden Harb dancing with the ball beautifully. Amazing close control, holding off 3 will-be defenders. And he finds Quilligan. Quilligan with the shot. Deflected up into the air. And Nizic has got it. And, well, they didn't play the ball out, the home side. When they had a player injured, they played on. And so Daniel Nizic didn't look like he was going to play it out. But the ref has got to call a halt to proceedings here. Because Sean Woods, in the 13 jersey, has stayed down. He's saying that there was a bit of a chopping foul there, he's suggesting. He's back up on his feet, back in the side, back from suspension. Sean Woods, and really feeling it there on that right ankle. And, he's walking it off by the looks of things. And so we'll restart play with a drop ball for Nizic, who plays it short for Perchevsky, who finds Van Morangen. Van Morangen now for Perez. Perez, a little bit of space to move, and he finds Afuka. Afuka checks inside nicely. He had Fowler there for company. And he finds Olsen. They were in near total control for large stages of that first half, were the Sutherland Sharks. But right on half-time, he gave away that goal, which brings it back to 1-1. As we said at the start of the broadcast, if they win here tonight, they will go up to 4th and into the Australian Championship positions for the first time this season. Their ding-dong battle with Rockdale. Now, Rockdale, of course, have still to play this weekend. they would move into that position for the first time on the live ladder. And that sets up their game against Rockdale in a couple of weeks' time as an absolute humdinger. Now, over the top, Lopez is there, gets a touch. Lopez drops it back down for Roberts. Roberts looking to get it back for Lopez. Fowler is there. Just gets under it. Does Corby Fowler. Had almost too much time there. The ball just sat there for him and he snatched at it somewhat. And drove a tie in over the bar. Nizic was positioned well, but again, not trouble Daniel Nizic. He's made a few good saves. Not much you could do about the goal. The ball flashed past him in an instant. But, he's been solid as ever, Nizic, and good with his feet as well. Swapping between left and right feet. Some slightly unfriendly back passes that he's received so far today. And now, Vanema Rongan finds Afuka again. Afuka back to the Dutchman again for Olsen. Olsen looking to play the ball over the top. He's played it over the top nicely for Perez. Perez takes a touch. Will he shoot? Perez drives it in low. Well, he was trying to find Richard Shiweki. He was in a little bit of space there, Shiweki, but who else? Liam Wood working back hard there. That's exactly how the goal came in the first half for the Sharks. Perez driving down the left, playing the low ball in. Shiweki attacking between the penalty spot and the 6-yard box, and he was there again. Shiweki looking for the tap in. But Liam Wood saw it beautifully, tracked the run, blocked it out. But it's going to be another corner now. Hollingdale again. A little bit of push and shove going on there just between the penalty spot and the 6-yard box, and Jackson Tippett has got to come in and just sort things out. Perchevsky and Quilligan tussling. Brendan Gann taking a bit of ring around the rosy. And now, here comes the corner. Floated in to the back post. Vanema Rongan goes up, but Lopez beats him to the ball. And Lopez has got time to keep this in. He does indeed, Lopez. Takes a touch. Drops it in short for Woods. He's recovered. He's turned nicely when he's caught again there. Held the ball up nicely, turned nicely. But, caught by Takumi Afuka. He's really been in the wars these last 5 minutes. That's Sean Woods in the number 13 jersey, but he's back up on his feet and running well. And now they come again with Wood. Wood drops the shoulder, drives forward, but he's been caught in possession there by Shiweki. And now in transition, it's Olsen. Olsen, he's got Shiweki outside him. He's got Danny Choi down here in this near side. Choi takes a touch. Choi steps over the ball, drives the cross in low, blocked away well. Well, he was caught in possession there, Liam Wood, for the first time this afternoon. Tried to bring the ball forward instead of finding a pass. That is pocket picked by Richard Shiweki. They turned defence into attack really quickly, did the Sutherland Sharks. With Shiweki on one side, Danny Choi on this near side. Olsen had an option to go himself as well. And now they're taking the corner short. Hollingdale, he's not been picked up, and he drops it back for Choi. Choi, first time. It's headed away, and then Olsen has got it again on the edge of the box. And he finds Takumi Afuka. Afuka down the channel for Olsen. Olsen dinks the ball up to the back post. Shiweki looking to rise. Well, it's evaded them all, but it's still come for Danny Choi. Choi drops it to Hollingdale on the edge of the box. Hollingdale returns it back for Choi. Choi onto his favourite left foot. Danny Choi looking to get the cross in. Flips it up to the back post. Header comes in for Perchevsky. Again, couldn't quite get enough on it there. Jamie Perchevsky rose well. Won it well. Couldn't quite direct it on goal. And Tristan Prendergast, resplendent in green, rose comfortably, got the ball and bowls it out now for Quilligan, who in turn finds Grant Lynch. Lynch comes forward, drops it short for Woods, and Woods in turn for Vinci. Vinci in for Woods. He's got a bit of space here. Woods drags the ball inside one defender. Still on his feet, Woods. Still on his feet. Well, the tackle comes in there. And now a chance for Roberts to shoot. And it's over and away and out. Terrific feet there, just on the edge of the box from Sean Woods. He's been in everything these last 5 minutes. Tackles, runs, challenges. A lovely piece of skill there. Couldn't quite get the ball out from under his feet to make room for a shot. Spread it out to the edge of the box on that right-hand side. Nathan Roberts, who's breathing rather heavily. Nathan Roberts, who's been out for a few weeks. And, 10 minutes into the second half, he's feeling the pace somewhat by the looks of things. He unleashed the shot. It's over the bar it went. And the ball has now gone down all the way down the other end of the field. And they're going to build again from the back with Wood and Lynch. Returning the ball back for Wood. He's looking up, surveying the field. Wood looks to switch it across. Wood to Woods. And, he's hobbling just a little bit there. It's the number 13, Sean Woods, tried to accelerate there after the ball was played, but checked his run just a fraction. And is holding that ankle just a little bit. So decision time as ever for both these managers. 10 minutes gone in the second half. The game nicely poised at 1 goal apiece. Who will blink first? Who will make some changes? Well, Brendan Gann miscontrolled it there just for a second, but recovered nicely. Found Hollingdale, and a high press, a very high press here. Lopez pressing Nizic, but Nizic gets under it nicely and drives it high up into the air. And it's only going to be one winner there. Wood wins it well over Shiweki. There is Woods. But Hollingdale takes it away nicely. Hollingdale. And again, well, Woods gets back there. And challenge in the back, says our referee. He had the best view, and that looked to be the right decision from our vantage point. Again, taking these free kicks quickly, getting the game going immediately. Takumi Ifuka. He's got Perez outside him. Olsen inside. Chooses to find Olsen. Olsen pauses. Surveys the options. Chooses to drop it back for Perchevsky, who in turn finds Gann. Gann has got an option to switch this for Perez, and he does exactly that. Perez calling for the ball out on that far left-hand side. And then Perez dinks it down for Olsen. Patient build-up here for the Sutherland Sharks. Ball played into the box, cleared away, but only as far as Hollingdale, who drops it back again for Olsen, for Perez. Can't quite direct his pass to a blue jersey. No endeavour to find a teammate there whatsoever, just playing the ball away long. Uni New South Wales, and now Olsen again in his quarterback position, looking to dictate play, and he finds Hollingdale. Hollingdale over the top for Perez. Perez takes a touch, drives in the cross. Shiweki is there, but it's just over and away past Shiweki. And Nicolou gets the ball, blocks it into the last defender. Well, looked like it was going to be a corner kick there. But, last touch came off Yanni Nicolou. And now they're up all from the bench. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players up. 6 players up, everyone above the bench for the Sutherland Sharks. Heading off into the far left-hand corner from a Sutherland Sharks point of view, warming up. And now Lynch, again for Fowler. Back for Roberts, back for Wood. Wood pauses for a moment. Shiweki doing well, pressing high, pressing the keeper, pressing Wood again. Takumi Ifuka coming now, doing likewise. And it's played forward for Lopez. Lopez, little chest pass there for Tim Woolfield. Woolfield just miscontrolled his pass there. Looking to get a little deft pass away, but overhit it a fraction. And now it's gone for a throw-in, which Jordi Perez is going to take. Directly beside the 2 benches there, Perez. Suggestion of a foul throw there from Perez. He found Nick Olsen, and Olsen plays it forward into space, but no blue jersey there. He picked up pretty comfortably by Tristan Prendergast, who finds his former and now current teammate, Grant Lynch, the Blacktown City connection. And Lynch now strolls forward. Didn't mention, of course, Lockie Campbell suspended today. 8 yellow cards so far this year for another of the Blacktown connection, and he is suspended while Shiweki there just loses his footing. And now Harb has got the ball, and Harb spreads it across to the far side for Roberts. Perez is there looking to close him down, but Roberts gets there nicely. He's got options inside, finds one of them, which is Woolfield. And Woolfield again for Roberts. Roberts floats the ball in, looking to find Lopez. Can't quite find him. Quilligan takes a touch on the edge of the box, looking to drop it back off. Woods, who's done well again there. Lovely feet. Jaden Harb drives it in. Comes off his own player. They're driven all the way back. Promising attack there for the men in yellow. Can't quite get the ball away. Can't quite get the trigger pulled. And one again, Sean Woods wins it well. Finds Harb. Harb looks to drop the ball back for Woods. Can't quite find him. Danny Choi is there, and looks like we're about to have our first substitution. It looks like it's Ollie Pufflet over on that far side that's warming up. He's got 4 goals already this season, Ollie Pufflet. That makes him the 3rd top scorer for this University of New South Wales side, and he looks like he is just about to enter the fray. Gann is there really well, cuts the ball out, but Harb takes a touch well. Late flag. Jordan Harb, not for the first time today, wasn't able to hold his run. And looks like it's substitution time, and is it Nathan Roberts that's making his way off? Well, he did look like he was huffing and puffing a little bit late, the Roberts, on his return from suspension. And so off he goes, Nathan Roberts, and coming on in the 18 jersey, it is Ollie Pufflet. Not quite a like-for-like swap. It's two attacking players, certainly. But Pufflet does play quite a different style to Nathan Roberts. But I beg your pardon, in the 19 jersey, correcting myself, the 19 jersey, Ollie Pufflet. He is on there now. And Nathan Roberts in the 10 making way. Now Gann playing it forward, looking to find Sheweki. Sheweki rises well in the air, but Grant Lynch wins well, and then Hollingdale steps inside nicely, finds Choi. Hollingdale gets the ball back again and then switches it to that far side for Perez. Again, he's got Woolfield in front of him. He's got Takumi Afuka inside him. Pufflet closing him down quickly. Back again for Olsen. Olsen driven back again by Pufflet. Olsen coming again. Drops it short for Afuka, who turns beautifully. Afuka coming forward. He's got Sheweki there with him. Afuka looking to find Sheweki. Wood is there. Liam Wood, that is, does so well. They've given it away quickly. Got to really hold on to some possession here. The men in yellow, and Hollingdale comes with Afuka for Choi. Choi to play it back to Hollingdale. Looked like he was in an offside position there, Riley Hollingdale. It's a little bit helter-skelter the game now. 61 minutes gone. All of the play really condensed into the middle third of the field. And now, here comes Afuka. Afuka, short for Danny Choi. Look to make some space for himself, Choi. Drops it outside for Nicolou. Nicolou stepping inside. Drops it back for Olsen. Olsen dinks it over the top. Danny Choi is there again. Can he keep it in, Choi? Does really well. Keeps it in. Back onto his left foot. Finds Sheweki. Sheweki making some room. Drives in the shot, but it's blocked away well. Emilio Vinci there, blocking the ball really well. And we're going to have some more substitutions coming up. Is that going to be Richard Sheweki's last action of the game? It is indeed. Off he comes, Richard Sheweki. An incredibly hard worker. Every single game he runs himself into the ground. And he is off the field. And by the looks of things, well, we'll give you confirmation of this in a moment, but the new signing is coming on here. Indeed he is. Diego Bonilla in the 19 jersey, so both number 19s off the bench and on. And let's see if he can make an immediate impact in the 19 jersey. Diego Bonilla. That's a great name for a goal type celebration. And with his Uruguayan background, he won't be delighted. He's been in the Uruguayan third tier, we've been told, for the last couple of seasons. And he will not be delighted about Uruguay's defeat today. But he'll be looking to set that right with a goal of his own. So he is on. It is Diego Bonilla with the 19 jersey. And off comes Richard Sheweki, our goal scorer. Now played forward. Here's a first chance for Bonilla to get involved in the action. And he pressures Liam Wood really well, and Wood clears the ball away. I spoke to David Perkovich earlier. Just asked him a little bit about Diego Bonilla, what he's like. Out-and-out striker was the feedback. An out-and-out striker. He can hold the ball up, he said. But broadly speaking, if you had to describe him in one or two quick words, out-and-out striker. So, can he be the difference? It's 1-1 here at the Village Green. Perez with the throw. Bonilla rising high. Can't quite get it. Grant Lynch, he stayed down. But the ball has been played away. Well, the ball's not out of play. Lopez is here and he's held it up well, Lopez. And he's dropped it off for Pufflet. Pufflet has got it. And in a ton of space here on this near side. Well, a run made by Sean Woods. He was in an absolute ton of space. And now the ball is going down all the way down the other end of the field. No flag. Takumi Afuka is there. Jordi Perez is there. It's really end-to-end stuff. And here is the new man, Diego Bonilla, looking to get on the end of it. He's looked lively already, but Grant Lynch now. Grant Lynch has gone back down. He rose well to clear the ball away. Grant Lynch looked like he landed awkwardly on the ground. From our vantage point, it didn't look like it was a contact injury with a member of the opposition. It looked like perhaps he'd fallen awkwardly. But 64 minutes gone. This game is poised beautifully. 1 goal apiece. On balance, the Sharks just look to be in the ascendancy a little bit. But it's really, really opening up. Just a moment ago, Sean Woods had made a terrific run into space here on this near side. Ball looked like it was going to go out of play just across on the other side, just near the halfway line. Kevin Lopez worked hard, held it up, held off Renton Gann, dropped it off to Ollie Pufflet. Pufflet looking to switch the play to this near side. And if it wasn't for a very important intervention from Yanni Nicolou, we would have had ourselves a 1-on-1. But Nicola got the ball, played it down the other end of the field, and almost immediately a chance for Los Tiburones de Azul, the Sutherland Sharks in blue. But, as it stands, he's back up Grant Lynch, and here he is on the ball. Looks like he's recovered. And he drops it back inside for Quilligan, who finds Wood. Liam Wood back inside for Grant Lynch. Coming short is Jayden Harb. And Harb finds Quilligan. Quilligan spreads the ball out to that far side to the other new man, Ollie Pufflet. Pufflet looking to play it in low. And, Corby Fowler there, quite close to him, looking to get involved in the action. And here is Fowler again with the ball, just on the edge of the box. Ball is there, still battling away in the corner. Now, Jayden Harb. Jayden Harb just on the edge of the box.
I'm sorry.
It falls again now for Woods, and he's dropped it outside for Vinci. Vinci back inside for Quilligan. Quilligan floats it in for, well, Kevin Lopez, but it's fallen for Jayden Harb. Jayden Harb just on the edge of the box. Calls of shoot coming from the home side. Woods now, he's still got it. He's looking to shoot as well, but he's been closed down really well. And Quilligan drives it all the way back for Lynch, for Wood. Still coming the home side. Lopez gets the touch but loses out. Loses out to Olsen. Olsen checks inside and accelerates away now. Olsen, he's gone again, Nick Olsen. Lopez had a little kick out at him there, but couldn't quite get him. And then the referee's ankle gets in the way. A very promising attack there for the Sutherland Sharks. And apologies there from Jackson Tippett. He tried his best to jump out of the way. Nick Olsen looking frustrated. And he gets a second apology there from Jackson Tippett. You need that bit of luck in a game. You need that bit of luck in a season. They've been playing so well, the home side, getting themselves away from relegation trouble. They've been sucked back into it just a little bit these last few weeks. And certainly lots of new signings for Sydney Olympic. We'll see if they can turn themselves around. But as things stand, they are certainly the warm favourites for the automatic drop. But that next spot up, the playoff spot, the promotion relegation playoff spot, is very much in contention. Now, the 2-3s battling for the ball. Won well by Vinci. And he plays it long for Perchevsky. Perchevsky looks up and plays it short beautifully for Hollingdale. Hollingdale, he finds Olsen. Olsen. Looking to get the ball back again. But you can see the intensity lifting just a little bit here. Sutherland Sharks zipping those passes around. And there is Bonilla. Drops it back for Nicolou, who in turn finds Gann. Some more substitutions coming. Looks like there's going to be 2 changes for the home side. But, not just at the moment, as the Sutherland Sharks maintain possession. Nizic drives it forward. They take it nicely by Vinci. And then there's a heavy challenge there from Nicolou. The 2 number 3s again coming into contact. And, it's Yanni Nicolou who's adjudged to have committed the foul. It's Emilio Vinci who's gone down. And it's Riley Hollingdale who's borne the brunt of a little bit of friendly fire there, I think. And he has stayed down, Riley Hollingdale. But these 2 substitutions look like they're about to be made now. And it's Lopez, by the looks of things, who's heading off. It's Kevin Lopez and Sean Woods. They have both put in a magnificent shift here. Kevin Lopez in the number 9 jersey making his way off. And Sean Woods in the 13. He's really been in the wars, Woods. But he has battled manfully. And he is now making way. Now, Jayden Harb. He's got a chance to flick the ball in. Substitution is now complete. Referee saying yes, let's get the game going again. And it's Harb now to flick it in. Looking for Pufflet, looking for Lynch. Van Emerongen is there. The shot is driven in. Well, an absolutely terrific shot. The ball bounced down out of the sky. And Jack Fulton, newly arrived on the field, drove in a beautiful shot. Looking to add to his account, Fulton. He's got 5 already this year. That would have been from the absolute top drawer. Just on the field. Barely a minute. Jack Fulton. And now Jordi Perez coming down the other end of the field. Afuka flicks it through. Bonilla Can't quite keep the ball in. Diego Bonilla, the new striker for the Sutherland Sharks, looking to get away. His first shot. Ball just ran away from him. It's Rufus McGuinness in the 37 jersey is the other substitute that has come on. So it's McGuinness, Fulton, and Pufflet who have come on. And now here is Jaden Harb. Harb, two defenders there with him. He's kept the ball. Harb, he's got a chance to shoot here. Jaden Harb! Terrific save. Well, he held off two defenders beautifully there, did Jaden Harb. But Daniel Nisic, equal to the challenge, blocked the ball away. Was positioned well. And, certainly wasn't a routine save from Nisic, one he had to make. But, terrific save. And so confirming it's Jack Fulton in the 11 and Rufus McGuinness in the 37 jersey. Now the ball is there, just on the edge of the box. And here's Harb again, to get on the end of things. Can't quite get a beautiful turn inside by the new man, and he is absolutely crunched by Quilligan. And is he reaching for a card there, the referee? I think he's going to have a little chat. Well, in fact, he's saying it's time for a substitution. And it's Danny Choi who's making his way off. So Danny Choi off in the 11. And looks like it's Tarek Maya. Indeed it is Tarek Maya in his distinctive orange boots. And flag goes up there to Kumi Afuka. Like he'd evaded the offside trap in a late flag. 20 minutes to go. Tarek Maya now on the field in the 10 jersey. Another attacking option. Now Harp looking to get on the end of things. Ball just sails past him, and Gann is there and drops it off for Olsen. He finds Hollingdale. Hollingdale slides in. Here's Harp again. Yet again. Plays it low, but the flag is up again. It has been the bane of their attacking existence here this afternoon, the home side. Jack Fulton looked like he got himself into a bit of space there. Slipped in nicely. By Jaden Harb, and so it's Harb and Fulton up front together. We've got a 4-4-2. It's McGuinness, Quilligan, Fowler and Pufflet in midfield. And Ollie Pufflet, you would imagine, pressing forward as well. Not a renowned midfielder, so it might actually be a 4-3-3 here. And Pufflet now coming across that far side. It is indeed. Looks like they have switched to a 4-3-3. I beg your pardon. About 20 minutes or so to go. What has been an enthralling match here at the Village Green. Sharks looking to get into fourth. The home side looking to arrest a 3-game losing streak. And now Hollingdale over the top. Hollingdale is there. Prendergast coming out to the edge of his box. Prendergast sweeping beautifully. Plays the ball away. And just out of play. McGuinness charging forward to get it. And here is Maya. Maya takes a touch for Hollingdale. Hollingdale finds Afuka. Afuka's got Perez outside him. Plays the ball in low. Jordi Perez drives it in. Oh, blocked away really well by Grant Lynch. Bonilla was there looking to get himself on the score sheet. Again, Perez driving in the low cross, just as he did for the goal for Richard Shuecki. Not for the first time, the central defensive pairing. It's Wood and Lynch who've been there on hand, clearing the ball away. Not afraid to give away corners. And they've done that again, a corner conceded. Hollingdale coming across to take it. Again, a little change of style here for the Sutherland Sharks. They've got 6, 7, 8 players just inside the 6-yard box, including Tarek Maya right on top of Tristan Prendergast. Nick Olsen is there, and the referee just pauses for a second. It's looking a little bit chaotic there inside that 6-yard box. Fanny Morongan, Perchevsky, both very tall men. Lopez has gone off now. He was one of their taller timbers. And Grant Lynch is having to mark Fanny Morongan. Now, corner, floated in. Keeper's there, punches really well. And the very, very speedy McGuinness charges out and picks the ball up nicely and then plays it forward looking for Pufflet. Perez is there, cushions the ball beautifully, drops it back to his goalkeeper, and he switches it out for Olsen. Olsen looking to play it over the top. Hollingdale looking to make that run again. Hollingdale This was the case a moment or two ago. Tristan Prendergast is there yet again, sweeping on the edge of his box. Now the ball is flipped out again here for McGuinness. Looking to use his pace. Putting his head down, looking to go around the outside of Nicolou. Drives it in low. Van Amerongen is there. I cannot overstate how fast Rufus McGuinness looks out there. The ball is played to him low. He put his head down. He charged for the edge of the box. And Yanni Nicolou was struggling to get there, but did get there. Not quite to stop him, but certainly enough to put him off somewhat. And Van Amerongen was there, clearing it up. Got the ball away. But it's a corner. Jayden Harb now is going to take it. Much more distributed in the box than the corner a moment or two ago. And now Harb floats it in to the near post. Nizic is there. Doesn't need to come because Berchevsky is there. And now Fuka looking to get the ball away. Can't quite get it away. And so Maya is there. Harb is there. And the clearance is affected. Perez uses his body really well. Perez can't quite maintain possession because Emilio Vinci has worked really hard there. Good battle between those two. And Vinci now drops it back for Lynch, who finds Wood. In turn, out to Woolfield. Woolfield driving forward, playing the ball into space. Fulton. Can Fulton get at the end of it? Well, another excellent challenge there from Van Amerongen, and a few words exchanged between the two. A tall man, Van Amerongen, uses his height to his advantage really well there, not just in the air, but stretched out the leg. Got the ball away. And I think inflicted a little bit of damage there on Jack Fulton for good measure. But, all within the rules. And Harb now again with another corner. Looks like it's going to be an outswinger with the right foot this time. And he's got Quilligan, Pufflet, and others to choose from. Floats it in low. That's cleared away well by Hollingdale. He was first there onto the second ball. But Harb has got possession back again. He drives it in. Van Amerongen gets it away. But Maya is there. But can't clear it far enough away. Fowler is there now again. It's breathless stuff here. Pufflet. Well, he lost his footing there, Pufflet. Came into contact with Hollingdale. And then finally gave away the free kick. But breathless stuff now. The ball is going backwards and forwards between the two boxes. Teams charging forward, trying to use their pace, trying to use their guile. A series of substitutions now having been made. It's Maya and Bonilla on for the away side. Pufflet, Fulton and McGuinness for the home side. Very, very attacking options from Gabe Knowles. He is looking to get a win here, not settling for a draw by any manner of means. Perez exchanging passes with Maya, and then Pufflet working really hard. Gets there again, Ollie Pufflet blocks the ball away. The Champagne Football Derby, as this game is known. It's 2-1 on aggregate to the away side. As we said, they picked up the win in round 6. It is honours even here in Champagne Football Derby 2. As Van Amerongen looks to get things going again. Finds Hollingdale. Has to stretch there, Hollingdale. And finds Nicolou. Nicolou wants an option short. He wanted Gan short or Maya short. Neither of them were short. And so he plays it back inside to the tallest man in the field, Van Amerongen, who finds Berchevsky. Striding forward now, Jamie Berchevsky. Referee jumps out of the way this time. Lets the ball go through his legs. He learned from the incident a moment or two ago. And there is Maya again for Berchevsky. Dinking it out to the far side for Perez. Perez has got Woolfield in front of him. Jimmy Afuka looking to step inside the would-be tackler. And he does well. Evades the challenge of Pufflet. And the ball is then flicked up more in hope than expectation from Nick Olsen. And he's got it again. Driving forward Olsen towards the edge of the box. Flicks it outside for Perez. Perez plays it inside for Afuka. Afuka inside for Olsen. He's in a bit of space here, Nick Olsen. Back to the edge of the box, Tarek Maya. Great save. A terrific save with his legs by Tristan Prendergast. Well, the chance was there for Tarek Maya. But an excellent save. Standing up, Tristan Prendergast. But they've lost the ball. Trying to play the ball out for the back. And Perez now driving forward. He's got Vinci in front of him. Perez holds the ball up. Drops it inside for Hollingdale. Hollingdale back again for Perez, for Maya, who had that glorious chance. Hit the target nicely. But Prendergast was equal to it. And drew the foul really nicely there, Nick Olsen. Felt the challenge coming from Jack Fulton. Played the ball held his feet. Well, Fulton didn't really like that at all. He's given him a little bit of a push. But that was clever play from Nick Olsen. Held the ball up. You could feel the challenge coming. Just waited for Jack Fulton to arrive. And just before he arrived, played the ball forward into a little bit of space. Fulton followed through. And one of the easier decisions that Jackson Tippett has had to make today is to award the free kick. 10 minutes to go. The Sharks desperate to get themselves up into fourth place. Olsen plays it short for Takumi Afuka. Back for Olsen. He's going to pull the trigger here, but he drops it off for Van Morongen. Takes a touch for Van Morongen. The keeper comes out really, really well. Sliding bravely to get the ball there. Tristan Prendergast. He's been very mobile, Prendergast. Inside his box, coming to the edge of his box as well. Made a few good saves. A great leg save there. Just a moment ago to keep the score at 1-1. And McGuinness has lost the ball there to Gann. The crumbs picked up. And again, the two number threes battling hard. Nicolo and Vinci. The winner on points there. And a little conversation between Brendan Gann and the referee. And now Vinci again, looking to get the cross in. Floats the cross in. Vinci. It's cleared away. And Nick Olsen picks it up on the edge of the box. Does a full 360. Nick Olsen, and that is a very, very strong challenge. Very, very strong challenge. Nowhere near the ball whatsoever. From our substitute, Rufus McGuinness. But, David Perkovic, not best pleased that there was no card shown there. I have to say, from a neutral perspective, that was a little bit lenient from Jackson Tippett. No real endeavour to play the ball whatsoever from McGuinness. Catching probably the star man on the Sutherland Sharks side, Nick Olsen. But, is that the sort of thing you want to do? Do you want to get Nick Olsen enraged with less than 10 minutes or so to go in a tight match? Probably not. Let's see how Olsen responds. And he responds with a beautiful ball over the top for Takumi Afuka. Well, that's how you respond when you're a quality player. Felt aggrieved, Nick Olsen, that there was no yellow card there. Gets the ball, picks it up. Sees a terrific run from Takumi Afuka. Tries to pick him out and just a fraction away from putting the Japanese player into space. And now Pufflet looking to drive forward. Another change coming by the looks of things for the Sutherland Sharks. It's perhaps Ty McGowan, who's warming up there on that far side, which would suggest attacking intent. I think it is indeed Ty McGowan warming up. So we might see him coming on the 22 jersey in a moment or two. David Perkovic really trying to win this game. Now, ball played forward again. Afuka is there, as is Wood. Wood drops it back to Prendergast. Prendergast has it blocked down! Well, the ball was blocked down there by Tariq Maya. Shrieks and screams from the home fans there. From our vantage point, we are not parallel with the action. And now here is Harb. Harb, he's away from Olsen. Jordan Harb, driving through. Olsen tries it back. Jordan Harb with the shot. Blocked away really well. He's battling still for possession, Jordan Harb. Well, chances at both ends. Tariq Maya charging down the clearance from Tristan Prendergast. We are not parallel with the action, and it looked like the ball was sailing towards the net, but it didn't. It was sailing away. And then 30 seconds later, ball goes down the other end. Jordan Harb evading Nick Olsen. Here's Hollingdale. Both sides driving forward. It's like a knockout cup match here. Both teams striving for the win. Hollingdale for Nicolou. Back for Hollingdale. Maya wants it short. Olsen is there again in the quarterback position, holding the ball up, bringing other players into it. Drops it out for Nicolau. Nicolau is going to have to go around the outside here, Yanni Nicolau. He's got McGuinness in front of him, and he steps inside McGuinness, and he goes past Harb, and he drops it in for Maya. Maya for Olsen. Perez is calling for it out on that far side. Olsen sees him, finds him. Perez chooses not to go around the outside, and he drops it back from Van Morongen, who finds Olsen. They've slowed it right down here, the Sutherland Sharks. Perchevsky out for Perez. Afuka looking to make the run down the far side of Afuka. Ball comes in now and it's fallen for Tariq Maya. Maya drops it off for Brendan Gann. Brendan Gann dinks it up to the back post. Header comes in just away. The keeper did not move. Tristan Prendergast looked like he was beaten all ends up. The header came in there from the Sutherland Sharks. Looked like it was Diego Bonilla. And Prendergast rooted to the spot. But, the ball just a fraction away. And we're going to have multiple substitutions here. Time again, it looks like it's coming on. Well, it's Quilligan who's coming off. Conor Quilligan, that is. And also Jaden Harb. So it's Harb and Conor Quilligan making their way off. And we'll confirm in a moment or two who the substitutes are. We've got a goal kick. Taken short for Grant Lynch. Lynch for Vinci. Vinci for Fulton. Fulton battling hard, but he's lost out to Maya. Maya checks back inside nicely. Maya, quality player, now plays it into space for Hollingdale. Hollingdale drops it inside for Bonilla. Bonilla can switch it here. He's going to switch it for Jordi Perez. Perez shouting for the shot. Goal! Goal de Jordi Perez! Goal de Ecuador! Jordi Perez repeats the trick from round 6. He gets the ball out on the far side, puts his head down and drives it in low. And as I promised him before kickoff, if he scored a goal, I would give it the full Ecuadorian goal, and he has done that. He has kept his promise. And in the 86th minute, a terrific goal from Jordi Perez. He is the difference again between the two sides. Well, there's still 5 minutes or so to go. They have to hold on for 5 more minutes. The Tiburones, the Sutherland Sharks. Is that a season-defining goal? Jordi Perez drives it in low. He's had several chances of that nature during the course of the match today, Jordi Perez. He got the assist for the Shweki goal. He nearly had an assist for Bonilla goal. This time around, he chose to shoot. And his shot was true and into the bottom corner. And now Ty McGowan has come onto the field as well. They're not done yet, Uni. They're coming again. And it's Pufflet. Pufflet drives it in low. Fulton is there. Just away. Well, it looked like it was going to be touched in there by Rufus McGuinness. Fulton also had a chance. And it's hectic stuff here. 87 minutes gone in what has been a very, very open second half. Can't take your eyes off this one for a moment. Confirming some substitutions. Gil Duffy is on in the 22 jersey. So we've got Duffy, McGuinness, Fulton and Pufflet. Substitutes that are on for the home side. Bonilla, Maya and McGowan. For the Sharks, there was one other substitute, and we'll bring you those details in just a moment. Corner here for the home side. Can they get themselves a dramatic equaliser? McGuinness drives it in low. It's won well by Olsen, and again, now McGowan coming. McGowan takes a touch, and down he goes. Well, a very cynical foul. Surely a card this time. It is indeed. And it's our substitute, Duffy, who's on the receiving end of the yellow card. How much have we got left, sir? Says Jamie Perchevsky. And, not best pleased about that, Perchevsky. I think he felt that it was a very, very deliberate foul. And confirmed the other substitution. It's Thomas Quilligan who was on. So one Quilligan off, one Quilligan on. Conor Quilligan off. Thomas Quilligan on in the 8. Now, can they get themselves back into this? Here is Quilligan, the substitute, on the ball. But Hollingdale is there. Hollingdale with the great challenge. Won well. And there he is again, Quilligan. Just letting his opposite number know that he's about. And now here is Pufflet driving forward. Hollingdale there yet again. But that is a foul, and that is a yellow card. You're in for a helter-skelter last few minutes for sure. Riley Hollingdale, he's been booked. 1 minute of normal time to go. Fulton has come to take this. Jaden Harp has gone off. He's probably the man you would want on the field now if you're the University of New South Wales. But, Fulton is here, and he's got a chance to float this ball in. Floats it up towards the back post, but it's headed away really well by Perchevsky. Hollingdale is there again, but the ball is still there, just on the edge of the box. Gil Duffy drives it in. Sliding challenge comes across. Just waiting for the fourth official to hold up his board and let us know how many minutes we've got left. Now, corner. Floated in well. Lizic is there, but he's lost the ball, Daniel Lizic. No foul, says the referee. And we're going to have 3 minutes by the looks of things. Yes, 3 minutes of added time is going to be played. Haven't had many injuries, but 3 minutes for the Sutherland Sharks to hang on to get themselves up into fourth place on the live ladder. They don't say this openly, but they thought that winning the championship this year was going to be difficult. They wanted to probably make the playoffs, but certainly that Australian Championship qualification spot. They weren't saying it openly, but you get the feeling that that was definitely a target of theirs. As things stand, it's between them and Rockdale. Spirit hovering there or thereabouts. But not quite on the ball in the last few weeks. Now, Tarek Maya from halfway! Goal! Goal in Tarek Maya! From 40 metres out, Tarek Maya has spotted the goalkeeper off his line and he has sailed the ball into the net. We are in the 91st minute and Tarek Maya has scored an absolute corker from 35 metres away, sailing over the goalkeeper's head. It is now 3-1. The Richard Shiweki fan club are in full voice here. Uni fans looking to respond. We've had ourselves a little bit of World Cup fever here today with some terrific goals. Perez with a terrific goal. Tarek Maya with a terrific goal. And the heads are down now for the home side. They are trailing by 3-1. Just 5 or so minutes ago, it was 1-1. And they were looking like they were going to hang on for a draw. And they were going to break their duck. 3 defeats in a row. Looks like it's going to turn into 4. And here is one of their new men showing his skills beautifully. McGowan flicks it off for Maya. They couldn't score a fourth, could they? McGowan driving forward. Just got one player in front of him to beat. He's got 4 people driving forward. Maya's there again. Can Maya get a touch? Gil Duffy is there and does really well, but they were sailing forward there, the Sutherland Sharks. 4 players. Perez looking to get on the end of it. Also looking to get on the end of it. We've played 2.5 minutes of the added 3. And they are probably going to just run out the clock here, you would imagine, the Sutherland Sharks. Brendan Gann throws it into the corner. Grant Lynch comes across. And referee says that's going to be a goal kick. Diego Bonilla did well. Diego get back, says Daniel Lizic. There can't be much more time left. 15 seconds of the 3 minutes left. And the ball is played forward, and Gann is there again. And Gann has committed the foul there, the referee says, the 2 number 8s. Coming into combat, Thomas Quilligan and Gann. But referee has another glance at his watch here. Grant Lynch is being held up by Ty McGowan. And he's got to drop the ball all the way back to Tristan Prendergast. Prendergast sails the ball forward to the edge of the box. One well in the air by Yanni Nicolou. And now Quilligan is there again. But Maya, beautiful skills from Maya. Is he fouled? He is indeed, says the referee. And we've had 3.5 minutes now of the 3. Referee is moving towards the centre circle. You would imagine this is going to be the last action of the game. As Daniel Lizic trots forward. Sending everyone forward. Up into the corner, says Daniel Lizic. And it looks like that's where the ball is going to go. We've had almost 4 minutes of injury time. Lizic plays the ball up into the corner. The referee says that will do us. A terrific late win here for the Sutherland Sharks. Late goals from Tarek Maya from 35 metres out and Jordi Perez with a beautifully driven shot. Liam Wood had equalised just on half-time, equalising an early goal from Richard Shiweki. But as we leave things here from the Village Green, the Sutherland Sharks move up into 4th spot on the ladder, and they have beaten the home side by 3-1. And we will leave you here from the Village Green. David Feeney wishing you a very good night, and we will see you next time at the football.
2 chances to lose.
That was really good. That was perfect, wasn't it? Exactly what we wanted.
Yeah.
Exactly what we wanted.
Like
Perez
you can
and
ask
Maya.
them if they want a nickname, and you can just like,
Perez and Maya are pretty good.
Yeah,
That's pretty
yeah.
close. They were, like, we looked through the names. Perez is probably the best.
Yeah.
And Maya was up there. Lopez would have been good. But, that was great.
Very well done.
Couldn't have scripted it. I did script it.
did it.
We did script it. Exact guy. The setup is perfect. You can see him coming. And the second one as well. And the third one, he's like.